All right. How's it going, gamers? I am VastGameMaster. I am coming at you today with something a little bit different than usual. This is going to be kind of a behind the scenes discussion and also me venting my frustration out on what it's like to run a YouTube channel. Especially like a small one, even though, I kind of say that so it's like, oh, I'm big and successful and whatnot. But really, I just kind of want to vent out my frustrations with the channel and how things have been going in the grind, and kind of also go off in a tangent rant a little bit about what's been happening with private messages like this whenever I self promote videos on Reddit. Just change the, okay, I'll just leave it to go. Okay. So on my channel, I usually go to Reddit and social media to self promote my videos and stuff, right? Because, as a good YouTuber, that's what you're supposed to do. You got to do your own self promotion because a lot of times YouTube won't do it. And sometimes, and I don't know why this is so taboo or kind of whatever, but some creators do actually pay for advertisements to kind of have their videos be discovery. Now what I do is that I usually make a video called a video discovery ad, and what that does is that I just let the video have like that will be displayed, the thumbnail will be displayed and all the stuff, and just try to get people to click on the video and watch it. It's also supposed to help with brand awareness, and also try to get people to see the video amongst other videos and stuff that YouTube recommends to people. So when I do that, every once in a while I'll get messages like this from people, kind of like this guy here named. Now, I don't want you guys to go and harass him or do anything with him. I just want to kind of explain what these kind of people actually do. I can't show you his profile. I'm not going to do anything, but he's on his profile on Reddit. It says that he is an expert in digital marketing, right? And there's been other people that I have ignored that try to reach out to me saying, "Hi, I watched your video, it's great," or I've checked out your channel, it's great," and all this stuff. And usually you don't know what you're getting into. And normally I don't really click on the profile and kind of like do some background investigation to see if it's a digital marketer trying to sell me something or what. So I figured, I thought that maybe this guy just likes my video. He's a subscriber and all. So, and sometimes I can be mean and I can be a dick to people on the internet and stuff, but I don't really want to do that unless I have good reason. So I said, "Hey, that's great. I'm glad you liked it, because you watched my video and shit." And then this is where the sales pitch comes in. Except he's more subtle about it. Usually they just go straight to it. But anyway, you'll see what I mean. I visited your YouTube channel. Your content is so cool. I noticed there are a few issues that can be improved. Would you be interested in a short conversation so I can show you how you could fix them? And I was just thinking about what my dad would say. He says that it wouldn't hurt to hear them out. So I'm like, all right, go ahead. I'm open to feedback, because maybe he's just got some slight criticism and stuff about the videos I do. Because the mindset I have is that all my videos are shit, including my channel. So what I do is that I try to improve them to make them less shitty, so that people can kind of start to like them. But anyway, he says, "Sound good. I visited your channel. Here are cool content, but not enough views and subs would you deserve," which that's the first time I've ever had anyone say that to me, whether they're being genuine or not about it. "I think you should follow some strategy to grow your YouTube channel with targeted audience." I'm like, all right, let's hear it. "You can share your channel on social media like Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, LinkedIn. Also run a paid campaign on Google. Then you should get more organic traffic and worldwide audience." And then that's where I'm just like, really? This is stuff that I already know. Well, I already have been doing all that. I've said. Problem is that the platform, and this is where I was just trying to kind of explain to him the reality of what it's actually is, because there's been a lot of people on Reddit, on the places I go to, which is like small YouTuber zone, or channels and stuff where people would generally give advices, do collaboration, help out and stuff, actual discussions for small content creators. They kind of get together and kind of help each other out, usually do collabs and stuff, and to also get some ideas out of them. Take off my headset. I don't know why you even have that on. So I tried to tell him that I already have been doing all this stuff. I knew this right from the get-go, but when I started my channel a few years ago. So, and this is where it kind of gets confusing, because it's like, I don't know where his mind is, but apparently it was a 1,000 miles away. Because he asks me this question: "This is your content? Would you upload it?" I'm like, yes. I mean, are we talking about the same thing here? You said you've watched my video, you watched my content. I mean, I assume we're talking about the same thing, aren't we? And he goes like, it's no problem. When you run a campaign, you get worldwide audiences. Then day by day, your channel will get verified. Was what you should be saying. Channel verified on YouTube. When you verified on YouTube, you get achievement cards. Never heard of those achievement cards, but they sound useless to me. And YouTube always pay you for your content views and subs. You kind of get where this is going at this point, right? It's like a door-to-door salesman. He doesn't know shit, and he's kind of ignorant. I don't know. I was kind of really excited to do this today. If you want to verify it on YouTube or earn money on YouTube, you should follow the strategy, which then share. And I'm like, I kind of have a feeling we're talking past each other here, because this is kind of where I'm like, okay, buddy, you may think I'm dumb enough to fall for this than being open in discussions, but I am not stupid. Like, I get solicitors that calls me and stuff, so I'm not I'm not new to this. I know this strategy. I know what you're trying to do. It's just that it's not working because, first of all, everyone does it. There's rarely ever a time where a sales pitch ever like this ever actually work, unless it's people that was literally born yesterday. And trust me, a lot of people are way too smart to fall for this. But anyway, I'm sure he has his best reasons and stuff. I'm sure he came on here with good intentions and good advices and stuff, but this isn't anything I don't already know. So anyways, I kind of have a feeling we're talking past each other here. I have been using ads and doing a lot of self-promotion. Otherwise, you wouldn't have seen my video on Reddit with the smiley face, I say. I mean, I've done my research. You're giving out some helpful tips, but there's other channel creators I've listened to and talked to, some of them that, much larger than me. They all said that there are no shortcuts and it's going to be a grind. I've been telling people that as well that ads probably may be the only thing to get your stuff out there to a wider audience. And to kind of explain on that a little bit more, is that pretty much like YouTube is a saturated environment. There's a bunch of content creators, even ones that, in my opinion, don't really need the help on promotion because the freaking views just comes with it because they got a bunch of subscribers that actually watches their content. Whereas I guarantee you, if you started Twitch and you started streaming and stuff, you'll probably get like next to no views for the next few years. And it's because the golden age for all this stuff were people were pioneers and all this stuff, and now they're like pretty big time and hotshots and all this stuff, like PewDiePie. Those times have long gone. It's all a saturated environment now. But let's continue. Yeah, that's cool, but you need to reach more people, otherwise you want more responses. When people about your channel and content, then people come to visit your channel, it will happen and you will do your best promote. I kind of feel like the English grammar is starting to break down a little bit. So English is probably not his first language, but hey, that's okay. So I responded with, I appreciate the support. I'm already doing all of that, and I'm still grinding away. And it's just going to take some time and luck before anything happens. I may sound like I'm a little annoyed. That's because I've been getting annoyed lately with my channel, which is true. But if I can be bluntly honest here, there is nothing here that I didn't already knew. I do a ton of research on how I can run the channel and channel better, and I'm still growing, just at a slow pace. So I did my research. I did the YouTube Academy thing. I looked online to see how to run channels, try to watch videos and stuff on how to do promotion, how to do marketing. Basically, it's like I was learning how to run a business. And even when I talked to my my therapist, I kind of told her that, you know, running a YouTube channel, she basically said that it's like I'm running a business and I'm learning how to run a business. And that's pretty much what it is. Because sometimes you got to spend money to make money, but I don't really try to go all in and spend all the money that I have just to promote my channel, especially if it's still kind of a shaky platform, because people get yeeted off of there every once in a while. So anyways, I continue, and honestly, this kind of puts down a little bit entitlement on this guy. He says, the reason why you are lagging behind is because you can't do proper work for your channel. I think you should think about it and hope it will be the best for you. I'm sorry. Rude much? Like, the last time I checked, you don't, like, do you run a YouTube channel? Are you an expert on YouTube? Are you an expert on the algorithm? Do you know how the YouTube works? Do you even have a YouTube channel? Is what I want to know. And the last time I checked, no, he doesn't. The only thing you have on your profile page, but Mr. Digital Marketer, is that you're an expert in digital marketing. But you're not an expert on YouTube channel growth either. So I responded in kind and tried to be, you know, try to be nice about it. Well, that's kind of rude to say. Look, I didn't say that I'm an expert at this, but I do this part-time as a hobby, and it sure as hell isn't a race. So don't tell me how to run my channel, and quit assuming I don't know what I'm doing. Because, you know, that every businessman or every advertiser, telephone marketer, door-to-door salesman always make assumptions first before they actually get to know you first. And that's why a lot of them tends to fail on, you know, on anything, you know, promotion wise. It's because they don't know you, but they like to think that you need something, but they don't know anything about you. So, you know, he's just as ignorant as a door-to-door salesman on this. And then I just said, you know, after telling him off and all this stuff, I think our discussion has reached an end. And thanks for watching, you know, what I said in a smiley face. And that's pretty much it. He basically responds, sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. And I'm like, okay, in the future, if you need any help, not knock me up, I'll help you. And I'm like, thanks, dude, but not to be rude, but I am going to sound rude here. And I apologize for this. I don't think I'm going to be needing your kind of help. You are an expert in digital marketing. I'm sure there's some trade skills there. But after hearing all this stuff and having this discussion with you, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's just, you know, a guy who's an expert in digital marketing should probably know how to run a YouTube channel, right? I mean, apparently, if that's all it was, essentially the TLDR here is just pay for ads. That's it. That's it. Pay for ads. And so I get a message from someone else, basically having the same sales pitch, and it starts off with this: "Hey, your video is so cool. So I'm like, thank you. I'm glad you liked it, right? Kind of sounds familiar, don't it? But here's the kicker. Welcome, I have visited your channel. You have been uploading videos constantly with some cool content, but I am surprised that you aren't getting enough audience on your YouTube that you deserve. I think you should follow some strategies to get more audience. And I respond in kind, because at this point it's just like, this is the same kind of people selling the same kind of crap. So at this point I wasn't holding back punches. Yeah, I just talked to another person that said the same thing. Please do not ever message me like this again with, hey, I like your channel, bait and switch. And then after that, he didn't respond to me anymore. Now, I know that kind of sounds rude, but sometimes with these marketers, that's kind of like the attitude I have with them. Because a lot of them are annoying. They're just annoying as shit. Some of them may actually generally like the channel and they just feel like that they're helping out, but this doesn't sound genuine to me. Like, it sounds like a guy who's getting paid to literally come on here and tell you the same stuff that pretty much anyone that's running a YouTube channel, including me, already knows about it. Like, all these strategies, here, let me try to see if I can find it. All these strategies that he's pointing out, that this guy even pointed out, this is stuff that I already know. Like, I did the research. I know what I'm doing. I know the strategy. But the thing is like, this is, and that's a long-term strategy. That's a long-term strategy. It's not a short-term strategy. See, this guy here is thinking short-term, not long-term. He's thinking short-term, not long-term. Because the strategy and the sales pitch that he was giving me was a long-term strategy. The short term is like thinking about what you're going to do with your channel on a weekly basis. Like, okay, so for Monday and Tuesday, you know, or from Monday or from Tuesday to Thursday, upload times or whatever, I'm going to upload these videos and that videos and stuff like this at this specific time, that specific time. Those are strategies. Those are strategies. Those are real short-term strategies that you can actually do and complete it really fairly quickly. So this isn't anything new. And this is also kind of to let other people, like smaller channels and stuff, who are also in the hundreds of subscriber counts that are roughly around my range. Yeah, or maybe you guys are just now starting and stuff like that, and you happen to stumble upon this video. Just be aware that there's going to be annoying, disingenuous people out there, like this man. We'll call him Bob, right? We'll call him Bob. That Bob will just come on and PM you and stuff, and you know, Bob may not have the same name all the time. Bob may have many very different varieties of names. Not exactly always going to be the same name, right? So it's like a solicitor calling your phone every time, and it's usually a different number. And usually the sales pitch in a sales pitch is always the same. Just different account, same thing, over and over and over. So these people are just annoying. And honestly, I've running a small YouTube channel and all this stuff, and then getting this kind of crap from and I know this is going to sound a hell of a lot rude, but some nobody on Reddit that literally wants to do a sales pitch because he's a digital marketer, and somehow that makes him qualify for YouTube channels and all this stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant of even uploading this video and stuff, because this might just be a bad take on my part, but you know, depending on the backlash and whatever happens, I'll probably just remove the video, because this is probably just a bad video to begin with, to be honest. But I've just been getting really frustrated with the channel and stuff, and because the results I typically have aren't really producing a lot of positive results. I'm usually getting less views, more engagements, or more views and less engagements, or sometimes none. I would get no views for a few days and no watch time, and it's almost like no one really gives a damn. They don't watch your videos, they don't care about you, they don't care about me, they don't like my content because fuck you. I'm gonna go watch PewDiePie or some other big content creator and all this stuff. Well, that's it, guys. I just kind of wanted to make a little rant video and stuff, and kind of also just vent a little bit, because I could have just went on to Reddit and vent about this and make like a long form and started up a therapy session for this, but I kind of feel like it's just better just to have a video to just bitch about it and just put it out there in the world for people to listen to. And also to kind of bring more awareness and stuff on this, that, you know, these people are freaking annoying. That they will come on here and say, hey, I like your channel, I've seen your channel, I watch your channel, and all this stuff. And then the sales pitch is usually the second thing that comes up. They wait for your response and then they give you a sales pitch. It's just bullshit. I don't know what the angle is for these guys. I don't know why they're getting paid to I don't know why they're getting paid to kind of talk the kind of do this kind of stuff. It's just really annoying. I talked to another YouTuber as well, and I asked him, are you getting these kind of messages from rando people on Reddit? And he said, yeah, they're just annoying. Just ignore them and focus on yourself, he says. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's kind of what I advise everyone else to do. It's just surprisingly that these guys are so little of a problem that nobody really makes a video on them. But I kind of feel like I wanted to, because I wanted to vent a little bit and just get my frustrations out there and just be like, a lot of times I felt like I wanted to give up, and I'm starting like to not like doing YouTube, because it's so god dang hard to kind of get anyone to kind of get, you know, the subscribers, to get watch time, to go all the stuff that is supposed to matter, but some people say it doesn't actually matter, but it kind of does. I mean, view counts, people do think about that stuff. Engagement, people do worry about that stuff. Even YouTube does. It's just, you know, it's just really damn hard. And a lot of times it's kind of self-defeating too, because it's like you just want to give up and just go away or something like that. And especially a guy like me that's got to deal with depression and all this stuff. If you know, you got depression or some other shit. I know everyone's got their own problems, but normally the best thing that I've seen good successful channels have is that they create transparency and stuff, and they kind of shed some light about, you know, the content creators, like backstory and stuff, and what they're going through, so that kind of creates a bit of sympathy. I kind of like that. That's what I'm trying to do here, but I get it if you guys really don't care and you got your own problems. All right, fine. But and I'm sure a lot of people probably clicked off of this video and watched something else that was probably a lot more entertaining than listening to me rant on about nothing. All right, guys, that's all I got here today. Just wanted to do some venting, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.